Oh no, she didn't. It was on my Bold and the Beautiful piece. I cannot believe Brooke Hogan just just slapped Katie Hogan as in Ho, a Logan Ho. That's what I meant, Hogan, not the Hulk Hogan's daughter. Um, slapped Katie when Katie was just telling the truth. Brooke just puts Ridge and the Forsters ahead of um Katie and Hope as well. Because she's even praising Steffi for what she's doing. Well, I mean, Steffi is really good with the company, and her role in the company, but her treatment for Hope is very unprofessional. And, Brooke doesn't really do anything to stand up for Hope, even though she swears she does. But no, that's Hope was just a mistake that she made by sleeping with her other daughter's husband, basically. Well, basically what Kate said. I mean, that was before my time of watching the show, but from what I've seen, and I've seen older clips too, out of curiosity, just watching them on YouTube, random clips on YouTube, but talking with other longtime Bold fans, I'm like, yeah, what Katie was saying was true, and that's why Brooke got mad and slapped Katie. And I'm beyond tired of seeing her and Ridge and Steffi always talking about how they stole Eric. They did not steal Spence, Katie and Bill. They did not steal Eric. Oh my fucking god. I'm so annoyed that they keep saying that. You forced him into retirement. Well, Ridge and Brooke forced him into retirement. Steffi didn't say anything to defend Eric to keep him on. Eric is the one that went to KT, okay? Katie, to help her. And then the only reason why he changed his mind is because Ridge basically pressured him, told him, hey, you can have your job back, you can have everything that you could want back. Okay. And Ridge only did that is because he found out that Eric was designing for Katie. So if anything, it's Ridge and Brooke. They're the ones that stole Eric away from Logan. And Brooke, yes, you use the name Logan, but the name is not just yours. The name is also Katie's name. Okay, it's also Donna's name. Not only that, but Logan is a very popular name. So there's probably millions of people out there with the name Logan, whether it be a first name, a last name, a middle name, a dog's name, a cat's name. Bitch, you do not own the fucking name. Okay, and yeah, you had a trademark for it, but you didn't keep up with the trademark. That means that you didn't really care about the trademark, because if you cared about it, you would have kept up with it. Not only kept up with it, but you would have used it. Okay? Because obviously, if you were using it, then you would have been more inclined to know that the trademark needed to be renewed. But you weren't using it. As long as I've been watching the show, which is 4 years, 4 years watching the show, you did not, nothing that was released that I can think of was named Logan. So that's probably why the trademark lapsed. So that is your fault for letting the trademark lapse. And it's not Katie and Bill's fault for wanting to pick up the fucking name. It's not just yours, bitch. And I would really love for Katie to wipe the fucking floor with Brooke, but you know what? No, Katie. You stay classy and you take Brooke's annoying ass daughter and her brother and the hope for the future diamond that Wyatt got, and you run your shit. You do you, Katie. I'm 100% Team Katie, motherfucker Brooke Logan. There, I said it and rant over. As I just went into a rant. But it's really fucked up that you can't be supportive of your sister. I can understand you really loving Forrester, because you've worked there for so many years, you've been a part of the family for so many years, but Forsters are not, they're not Logan. Katie, she has a life outside of being your sister. She married Bill. She had a kid with Bill. She was a stepmom to Liam and Wyatt. Okay? She spent a lot of time in the Spencer family. And now she's married to Bill again. So she is a Logan and a Spencer. She's not a Logan and a Forster. She's not married to a Logan, you know. I mean, she's not married to a Forster, you know. That's extremely fucked up. That you can't be supportive of your sister, okay? You can think that it might be a bad idea, okay? But that's up for Katie to figure out and for Katie to do. And a good sister will support her sister, okay? You know, you wouldn't tear her down and say, you're just gonna fail or you don't know what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. That's extremely rude. And if you're gonna be like that, then stay the fuck away from her. Like, seriously, you ask her to come to Forster. Not only that, but the whole reason why Katie is not at Forster anymore is because you guys kicked her out because of the drama with Luna. Okay? Yeah, you didn't even tell her that you're gonna use other people to do damage control. No, you didn't even stand up for Katie for that. And that's the reason why she left. And you don't even stand up for Will, your nephew. You just sit. I mean, I know RJ is your son, but your son is being an asshole, stalker dude who's like really, basically, is really harassing Will and Electra, and he thinks that he knows what's best for Electra. That's extremely creepy, and that's not a behavior you should support in anybody. But then again, your ass is like that with Reg, so of course you would condone that shit. But if I had a son, thank goodness my reproductive organs do not fucking work. Because if I had any kids like on these damn soaps, I would. Anyways, um, you should she should have still stood up for Will. You know, you should have told RJ, no. If Electra wants to be with Will, let her be with Will. If something happens between them, then that's on them. That's not you. Just be there to pick up the pieces if she comes back to you. You know, be like some people that I know, like my mom. You know that there was another dude that I was involved with years and years ago before my husband, and she knew that she did not like him. She thought that he was a bad influence on me and whatever. But she didn't tell me to stay away from him. She just let me go and deal with it and see it for myself. And when it all blew up in my face, man, she might have said a little like I told you so, but you know, you have to let somebody go out and figure stuff out for themselves, okay? And just be there for them when it doesn't work out, or be there for them if you're wrong and it turns out very well. So that's what Brooke should be doing with Katie, and RJ should be doing with Electra. Okay. And then, you know, he's gonna sit up there and cry, oh, he hurt me to his parents. And I also thought that was extremely unprofessional to have RJ in a room when they were firing Will. I mean, I've never been fired or worked for HR to where I've been fired, but you know, um, that, but that's for not showing up at the job anymore. So I was never officially fired to my face. I just got a letter in the mail. But anyway, you know, having RJ in the room with a first of all, what the HR person, yeah, not I don't does the CEO really fire? I feel like HR should have been involved in that. And I don't see oh lordy, what's his name? Carlton. Oh lordy, that is not his name. What is his name? Carter. Carter, that's his name. Carter, he's a CFO. He's not HR. So they should have had somebody from HR in there also to fire him. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know the protocols for this, but I feel like HR should have been involved. And whoever Will's manager is, I don't know if he answers directly to Ridge or Steffi, but I feel like, you know, HR should have been there. And not RJ. So that's not really good. But, you know, hey, well, you get to go work on with your parents and your brothers. So I like that. I'm very Team Spencer. And it's really crazy because, you know, if you know me for a while from my Dating by 87 channel, you know I do not like Liam for the life of me. The character is always buttering the fuck out of me. But I have to admit that he's actually kind of like him now. I don't love him, but he's more tolerable than RJ and any of the Forsters. Um, so I'll give him that. And but I still don't ship him, and Hope should be with her true love Thomas. But whatever. Not only that, but what happened to their little house that they used? Well, it's not a little house, little cottage place that they, which is just this tiny ass room with this big ass fireplace. What happened to that place? Because every time they show Hope, it seems like she's at home. She's at Brooke's place, and I'm guessing the little place that they used to stay on was on Brooke's property, but she's actually in the main house. So now that she's working at Logan, is she still gonna think that she can still live in her mom's house? One, not only that, but I figured that they would be able to have their own place, or they would at least live with Bill and Katie at the mansion. If not, instead of Brooke's place, since she doesn't want to force her anymore, and it's only a matter of time before Brooke finds out, and that's gonna be a big thing. She's gonna throw their asses out. I don't know, but anyways, that's just what I had to say. It's just it's Lordy. That's still, I was shocked and appalled at the same time. Usually, I'm very okay with violence on the soap opera. Anyways, but and in sports too. I watch wrestling and sometimes sometimes hockey and UFC and stuff. So I condone violence there. But on the soap opera, definitely. But this is just no. That was extremely uncalled for. And Katie, go after y'all stank ass sister. I'm all for it. And I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about Brooke slapping Katie. What do you think Katie should do next? Should she blurt out that Hope is now working for Logan, or just sneak around behind her back and wait until everything just comes out? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe for more bold and beautiful videos. I also watch the other 4 soaps. So check those out too if you watch those soaps. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, also, if you have not watched my soul rankings video for the month of May, check that out. I'll link that at the end of the video. See where the Bold and the Beautiful rank in the month of May. You'll find out. And check that out at the end of the month also to see where they would rank for the month of June. So far, so good. I'm very entertained. But I need my girl Sheila. I need to know what's going on with Sheila. Who is she living with? I want to say Lee, but we shall see. Hopefully, we'll see her this month. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever. Love you guys. Bye.